Have you ever wondered why so many people struggle for years to learn English, yet never feel fluent or confident? Let's reimagine what's possible in 2025. Recent surveys show that nearly 80% of English learners quit within the first year, citing frustration with outdated methods and lack of progress. Take Ahmed, for example. He memorized hundreds of words, aced grammar tests, but still froze every time he tried to speak until he switched his focus to real communication, not perfection. Some might say, isn't it just about talent or good memory? Actually, research and real-life stories prove it's about using the right approach, not being born with a language gene. So here's where things change. By shifting your mindset and embracing new strategies, you can turn English from a subject into a daily skill, one that grows with every conversation, mistake, and small victory. What if you could have a patient, expert English coach with you 24/7 for free? Thanks to AI, that dream is now reality. In 2024, over 60% of self-taught language learners used AI platforms like ChatGPT to practice and reported faster progress compared to traditional courses. Let me tell you about Priya. She struggled for years with expensive tutors and rigid classes. But when she started having daily conversations with ChatGPT, asking it to roleplay, correct her, and explain vocabulary and context, her speaking confidence soared in just months. Skeptics might argue, can technology really replace human teachers? While AI can't give you a hug or read your emotions, it can provide personalized, instant feedback and unlimited practice, something no single teacher could offer around the clock. So, if you're ready to take control, start using AI as your language playground. Experiment with prompts, request corrections, and treat every chat as a new learning opportunity. Why do some people give up on English, while others keep going even when it's tough? The secret isn't intelligence, it's mindset. Studies reveal that learners who embrace mistakes as part of the process are 40% more likely to reach conversational fluency than those who fear failure. For instance, Elena used to avoid speaking out loud because she was embarrassed by her accent. But once she started recording herself, listening back, and treating every error as feedback, she transformed her weakness into her strongest asset. You might think, but I'm too old, or my memory isn't good enough. The truth? Age and so-called talent matter far less than daily consistency and the courage to keep going, especially when it feels uncomfortable. So, next time you catch yourself hesitating, remember, every mistake is a stepping stone. Use setbacks as fuel, and you'll find yourself speaking, thinking, and even dreaming in English sooner than you expect. How can you turn English from a distant goal into a living, daily reality? It comes down to practical, repeatable habits, not just wishful thinking. Language experts agree. Learners who use new vocabulary in contexts like role plays or daily reflections retain up to 70% more than those who rely on rote memorization. Consider Marco. Each morning, he picked one topic, practiced a short conversation with ChatGPT, then used those new words in a voice memo. Over weeks, this simple routine made him comfortable speaking about food, travel, and even job interviews. Now, some will say, I don't have time, or I always forget. But the truth is, even 3 minutes of focused, active practice thinking in English, recording yourself, or planning your week with AI has a greater impact than an hour of passive study. So, challenge yourself. Start today by picking just one habit, maybe a daily imaginary chat, or writing your own learning plan, and watch how small actions, repeated, unlock big results. Are you ready to change your story and master English on your own terms? The opportunity is bigger and more accessible than ever before. According to the British Council, more than 1.5 billion people are learning English worldwide, but only a fraction are using today's powerful, free resources to their full potential. Just look at Sora. With zero budget and no formal classes, she mapped out her weekly plan, practiced daily with AI, and documented her progress. 1 year later, she was confidently leading meetings in English at her international company, all self-taught. Of course, some voices will insist, learning alone is impossible. But your tools, your mindset, and your habits can turn you into your own best teacher if you make the decision to truly commit. So, as you finish this episode, ask yourself, what's one step I'll take today? Remember, the path is open, And every journey begins with a single, determined choice.